in the ups and downs of life. Have we ever wondered whether kindness always needs to be repaid immediately? The ancients often taught that the greatest blessings sometimes do not come from gold, silver, or jewels, but quietly sprout from the seeds of kindness we sow without any calculation. Today's story will tell about a poor scholar named Chuang Sin. In the midst of extreme poverty, a bag of shiny gold suddenly appeared before his eyes. Will he choose to keep it to save for himself, or will he make a decision that will change his fate? Please listen to our story. Once upon a time, in a small village at the foot of Kyo Long Mountain, there was a poor scholar named Chuang Sin. His father died early, leaving his old mother alone to raise him to study with the hope that one day her son would pass the imperial examinations and become an official, bringing honor to the family. However, was the path to success easy? Chuang Sin studied hard, was smart and bright, but his family was poor. Even money to buy an oil lamp to read at night was a problem. That year, there was a long cold spell. Chuang Sin's mother fell seriously ill due to overwork and the harsh weather. The village doctor just shook his head after examining her, saying that her illness required rare and precious medicines in the town to be cured, and that the medicine cost a few taels of silver. A few taels of silver, for Chuang Sin's family at that time, was an unimaginable amount. The last grain of rice in the house was gone. Chuang Sin could only watch his mother cough on the sickbed, his heart aching. He decided to temporarily stop study and go deep into the forest to find some dry firewood, hoping to exchange it for a few coins to buy temporary medicine for his mother. The path into the forest was slippery after several days of drizzle. The cold north wind blew, penetrating the thin cloth shirt of the scholar. Halfway through, while bending down to pick up a dry branch, Chuang Sin suddenly stopped. Nestled in the pile of yellowed rotten leaves was a brocase bag embroidered with delicate patterns. He picked it up and felt it was heavy. Chuang Sin trembled as he opened it, and then his eyes lit up. Inside, there was not silver but gold bars that glittered in the weak light of the afternoon. Chuang Sin's heart pounded. Gold! He had never seen so much gold in his life. With this amount of gold, he could not only buy the best medicine for his mother, but also buy a new house, buy books, live a prosperous life, and no longer have to worry about hunger or fullness. A thought flashed through his mind. Was God pitying me, seeing my mother and I in hardship, so he bestowed blessings? But then another thought appeared, stronger. He asked himself, this was someone else's property that had been lost. The person who lost it must be very worried and in pain. Maybe this is the money they saved their whole life, or capital for business, or money to save someone lives. I am a scholar who learn and follow the sage's teachings. How could I do something unjust because of poverty? Taking other people's property? Looking at the bag of gold in his hand. Then thinking of his mother who was waiting for medicine at home. Chuang Sin's heart was in turmoil. The internal struggle was fierce. On one side was his mother's life, his own future. On the other side was his conscience, the morality of being a human that his books and parents had taught him. Finally, after a while of hesitation, Chuang Sin sighed. He carefully put the bag of gold in his shirt, then did not go into the forest anymore, but turned back, sat down on a large rock by the roadside. He told himself, I will sit here and wait. Someone who until the moon was high in the sky. From afar suddenly came the sound of galloping horses. A middle-aged man, dressed luxuriously but with a pale face, hurriedly rode over, followed by two servants holding torches. He jumped off his horse, hurriedly searched everywhere, his mouth constantly muttering, "Oh no, oh no." Seeing this, Chuang Sin immediately stood up, approached and asked, "Sir, are you looking for something?" The man looked up, saw the poor scholar, and was a bit suspicious, but still replied, "Yes, I accidentally dropped a bag of gold. That was all the capital I brought on this business trip. If I can't find it again, my whole family will be at a dead end." Hearing this, Chuang Sin did not say a word. From inside his shirt, he took out a brocase bag, gave it to the man with both hands, and said, "Is this the bag? I accidentally picked it up. I sat here waiting since afternoon until now to return it to its owner." The man was stunned. He quickly opened it. He saw the gold was still intact. He was so happy. His feeling couldn't describe. He held Chuang Sin's hand tightly, his voice trembling. "Oh my God, it's really it. You, you are truly my benefactor. I really don't know how to thank you enough. Having said that, he took out 2 gold bars and gave them to Truong Sin. This is my sincerity. Please accept it. Thanks to you, my whole family was saved. Please accept it for me. Truong Sin quickly waved his hand, took a step back, and firmly said, Sir, I dare not accept it. Reading the books of the sages. I understand that picking up lost things and returning them to their owners is an obvious principle, not something to be repaid. Sir, you found your things. I already feel happy in my heart. The man looked at the ragged but heroic scholar. His eyes were upright, and he couldn't help but secretly admire him. He asked more about Truong Sin family background. Truong Sin also honestly told the story of his old mother being seriously ill. After listening, the man pondered for a while and then said, I am Feng Tuan, a merchant who often passes by this area. Actually, I am not just an ordinary merchant. I am acquainted with provincial governor. Your honesty and heroism are truly admirable. A person of your character. If poverty causes your talent to fade away, it would be a pity. Having said that, Mr. Feng Tuan did not get any more gold, but took out a wooden token engraved with the word Feng from his sleeve, gave it to Truong Sin, and said, Please take this token. Tomorrow morning, go to Feng Jia Trang at the head of town. Give it to the gatekeeper. I will take care of everything, from your mother's medicine to your future education. I believe that a person of your character, if given the opportunity, will surely achieve great things, become a good official, help the people in the country. At first, Truong Sin refused, but Mr. Feng Tuan insisted that this was not a reward, but an investment in a talent for a bright future for the country. Hearing the 2 words country, Truong Sin could no longer refuse. He bowed his head to receive the token, tears of gratitude rolling down his face. Sure enough, the next day, Truong Sin came to Feng Jia Trang. Mr. Feng Tuan kept his promise and immediately invited the best doctor to treat his mother. He also arranged for Truong Sin a quiet study room with full books, pens, and ink, providing all expenses so that he could study with peace of mind, being free from the burden of food and clothing, and having the best conditions to study. Truong Sin's talent was like a fish swimming in water. That year, he passed the exam at the top of the list and was appointed as a district official. On the day of return home to pay thanks to ancestors, Truong Sin returned to his village in a flower palanquin. He came to thank Mr. Feng Tuan, but Mr. Feng Tuan only smiled and said, The blessing you ask today is not given by me. It comes from your own choice on that cold winter night. You did not choose a bag of gold, but chose conscience. It was that selfless kindness that changed your destiny. Later, Truong Sin became an extremely honest and upright official, devoted to the people, and was respected by everyone. He took care of his old mother until the end of her life, living a peaceful and fulfilling life. Good deeds are rewarded. Good heart and kindness, even in the most difficult circumstances, will eventually lead us to good things. Good deeds are rewarded with good deeds. Evil deeds are punished with evil deeds. It is not that they are not rewarded. It is just that the time has not come. Blessings and misfortunes both have their origins. Sometimes the reward kindness is not material things in front of us, but opportunities, noble people appearing at the right time, opening a completely new path for us. And more importantly, a good heart does not ask for rewards. Blessings will come later. After we do good deeds with a pure heart, regardless of gain or loss, the blessings we receive will be deeper and more lasting. In today's modern life, we may not pick up a...
Nếu câu chuyện hôm nay đã chạm đến trái tim quý vị, xin hãy dành tặng chúng tôi một lượt thích, chia sẻ video này đến bạn bè, người thân và đừng quên nhấn nút đăng ký kênh cùng chiếc chuông thông báo để không bỏ lỡ những câu chuyện ý nghĩa tiếp theo từ truyện cổ nhân kể. Xin kính chào và hẹn gặp lại.